The transcription explanation of that design. I had quite a lot of fun putting it together and trying to combine a couple different themes. The first theme is obviously circular Gallifreyan, and I was told to specifically try to get David Tennant's era, which in David Tennant's era, the most notable piece of Gallifreyan that I like to think of is the stuff, the sticky notes going around the TARDIS console. So these little guys around here, and I wanted to get that more hand-drawn, sketchy post-it note vibe by doing a hand-drawn sketch. Plus, it was going to be a lot easier to incorporate the second thing, which is the neuron, which is because this is a commission for a doctor of psychiatry. So psychiatric medicine is like stuff with your brain and stuff like that. So neuron is a pretty good symbol, I think, for that, and it works really well to stylistically tie in the design. So here we have one word inside the main body of the cell around the dendrites, and then the axon is connecting up these things are here, which, by the way, some fun biology, which I'm sure my commissioner knows, is that this is the receiving end of the information, and then this is the delivery, so these guys will hook up to these guys, and information goes from here to over here. But in this design, we still read left to right because I wanted the word brilliant to be inside the cell of the neuron and separate from the rest of the design, because it's kind of like a short phrase. The I'll become a doctor brilliant, or brilliant, I'll become a doctor. Either way works if you want to read inside the cell, outside the cell, and around, or just follow the left to right nature of the script. With that being said, let's get to the actual letters in this word. So, above me is a little key to the script, and you'll notice there are rows and there are columns. The rows are determined by the letter stems. There are 4 different letter stems. There's deep divots like this one down here. There's completed circles floating inside the word circle like these guys. There's shallow divots like these. And then there are circles crossing the line of the word circle, of which this design has nothing in the bottom row. And then there are vowels. Vowels are these little circles that are open in the middle. So it's important that the open circles stay open. So tattoo artists, do make sure you do that. Don't fill in these guys and don't leave these guys open, because these are dot modifiers. They determine the columns. If you have an open dot modifier, it looks like a vowel, and if you have a filled in vowel, it looks like a dot. So let's go ahead and get to reading this. Starting at the bottom here, we have our first letter, and it's a little vowel, and it has a line radiating inwards, and that makes it an I. So I, and then continuing around, here's a double line attached to our word circle going outwards, and that is an apostrophe. And then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on this floating circle inside our word circle, and this is a double line, so it's a double letter, so that's a double L. So I, double L, I'll. And then we have our deep divot with an E centered right in the middle of it, so BE. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots makes that a C, and then an O is floating inside the word circle, and then this M has 2 lines here, plus this sneaky third line here. So do make sure all of these lines go in here. In fact, all 4 of these lines are necessary for the translation. Oh, plus these guys over here. It's just these little ones branching outside that don't matter for the translation. Yeah, this guy counts on the I here. So I really did work in the nerve into the writing itself. It's not just like there's the writing and then on top of it, it's the nerve. Nah, these little axons here are part of the design. They're part of the words. They're necessary for exchanging information, which I think is cute. So anyway, BECO, and then 3 on the M, and then the E is again inside that circle. So that's become. And then here's our This is a word circle with just one little vowel outside the word circle, so that's the word Then we have this deep divot with 1, 2, 3 dots. Yeah, there's a whole gob of dots, but we can tell there's 3 with this one, there's 4 with this one, and there's 3 with this one. That's important, because we need to have 3 with this one, 4 with this one, and 3 with this one. So this is a D, and then we have no O. That's why I do these videos. I'm gonna fix that and send it to you. Because there needs to be an O here. There's a little guy, a little circle. It's supposed to vibe. Like... line thickness tool, there we go. Stroke style, we make ye thick. Give me thick line, please. Yay. You know what, actually? Just to keep the style the same and to make it not look super jarring, we're gonna go over here to this A, Come here, you. And we're gonna expand this. We're gonna duplicate both of these. We're gonna set a clip. And then we're gonna yoink this A. And we're gonna yoink it, and we're gonna plop it right there. Bam! There. No, who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. It's fine. We could even, like, squish it a little bit to make it look slightly less exactly the same as the other one. Bam. Okay, cool. There's the O. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots on the C. Then we have a T, shallow divot, no modifiers. And then this O on the line of the T, and then this R with 3 dots. So that's the doctor. And then we have brilliant. B, deep divot, no modifiers. R with 3 dots. I, line going inwards. Here's another double L. It's got 3 dots over there. And the I going inwards. A, outside the word circle. N with 1 line. And then this T has nothing on it because a T doesn't have anything on it. So yeah, that is that design. And now that it has an A, I will re-export and resend it to you. But yeah, I hope you like it, and I hope this video makes sense, and I really hope you like the extra flair and stylistic choices I made in this design. Thanks. Bye.